in Charlottesville, Virginia, as we welcome you to Scott Stadium today. It's the Cavaliers taking on the Cardinals of Ball State. Hello again, everybody. Along with Obi Mahaley, I'm Ron Thulin. Obi, Virginia comes in with a record of 2-2, and I don't think there's any doubt the most consistent part of their game this year has been their defense, especially after last week's effort versus Pitt.
Definitely. Their defense is their strong point. Now, they've done something that has not been done since 1972, which is they've pulled the previous two offenses to under 200 yards. And they've done this by creating turnovers, getting interceptions, and being a machine on third down. Now, the only thing they have not done at UVA in their defense is to score a touchdown. That's something that defensive coordinator John Tenuta definitely would like to do.
Absolutely, but that defense is going to be tested. Ball State is good. They average 472 yards of offense and 40 points a game, and their quarterback is a 3-year starter.
Definitely. Their quarterback is not only great at helping their offense score points, but he's has some records when it comes to national records. Second in the country when it comes to passing yards, 6th in the country when it comes to yards per game, and 13th in the country when it comes to total offense. Now, Keith Wenning, when he leaves Ball State, he might hold every single passing record the school has.
Well, it's a classic battle this afternoon, offense versus defense, and something's got to give. Let's take a look at the CPI Security red zone story. And here is Ball State's 18 touchdowns and 26, trying to add to that. Touchdown, Ball State.
Jahwan Edwards, the ball carrier for Ball State.
Jahwan Edwards, he had 3 touchdowns last week versus Toledo.
Touchdown.
He gets his first this afternoon and his 33rd of his career.
Jahwan Edwards, if he falls forward, him and Horatio Banks, when they get the ball, they fall forward. The play before this, he seemed to be stopped, but he kept on moving forward, and that's why they have such a high percentage of scoring points when they get in the red zone, because of guys like that.
And Scott Secor will tack on the extra point, 23-24 on the air, and it's perfect. Well, Pete Lembo's got to be happy. This is the 10th play of this drive. You are controlling the clock. When you're on the road, you like doing that. 3rd down, 3 wide receivers set to the right. Virginia brings 4. Wenning's got time going deep into the end zone. Caught! Touchdown, Ball State. Willie Snead.
Willie Snead is a superstar. I swear. He is a guy who's not afraid of the big ball in the big moments.
How many times have they run this play, though?
Quarterbacks and receivers practice plays like this all the time. They practice almost with their eyes closed. He doesn't even look at the receiver. He knows, throw to the back pylon. My receiver will be there. Don't worry about defensive back being draped on him. My receiver will go up and make the play, and that's what Snead did. Secor
to tack it on, but Snead 6 catches, 114 yards today. And if you're Virginia now, you've got to be careful. You're backed up at about the 7-yard line. 3rd and 15. They play it safe, handing it up to Parks up the middle. First down, loses the football. Ball State's got it. 23 yards on the game. But then Parks coughs it up, and Hurley comes up with it.
UVA coach is hoping that the ground causes fumble, which wouldn't be a fumble. But I think that is a legit fumble. It's close. The offensive line for Ball State needs to get some credit because they've been moving the line of scrimmage as well against a bigger, stronger defensive front.
Good point. Good point, Carter. Well, Edwards will be behind Wenning. 1st and goal from the 1. Remember, they had 1st and goal from inside the 5 in the first half. Had to settle for a field goal. The laner in. That's a touchdown by Wenning.
Great touchdown. It's so hard to stop a quarterback sneak at the goal line.
Who's going to be the guy that steps up?
They need Willie Snead. They might have to change the jersey and bring him to that side.
Really? Watford on 3rd down. Pass, it is picked off. Picked off at the 32-yard line by Jeffrey Garrett. His 3rd career interception, 2nd of the year.
Jeffrey Garrett is doing what UVA is supposed to be doing. Big-time plays and big-time situations. And he just makes a break on the ball, gets in front of the wide receiver who seems to be running the slant, and that's just watching the quarterback's eyes and seeing when he's about to let the ball through, and just film study in conjunction with athleticism will result in an interception.
That is the 14th forced turnover this year for the Ball State defense. They got 2 this afternoon. That is what they had total last season. On 2nd and 10. Wenning the handoff to Edwards. He breaks into the secondary. Still on his feet. 5-4. Reaches for the goal line. Touchdown, Ball State. 32 yards.
How about that play? Coming back, getting a second chance in UVA's side of the ball and making the most of it. Going to their strengths, going to their run game. Now watch it. Offensive line pulls out a tackle. He comes inside of it. Blocked by Jamil Smith. 140-pound Jamil Smith helped break him with a great stiff arm and keep those legs moving to get to the end zone.
2 plays after the interception, they punished Virginia with a touchdown. And that ties the Ball State record for rushing touchdowns. Move over, Marcus Merriweather. So Edwards with 112 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns on 17 carries. We called him a workhorse. Partner, he is. Here's our direct auto insurance coverage of the game, and it goes to Jeffrey Garrett, his 2nd interception of the season. That's just good timing.
Great timing.
Now Virginia, can they answer? Watford looks. Throws to his tight end. Jake McGee loses the football. Ball State's got it. Virginia is self-destructing here in the 3rd.
Smart play right here.
This will be a 45-yarder for Scott Secor. His long is 47 this year. Wenning is the holder. Fake? Could you say fake, maybe?
I don't think so. Not gimmicky at Ball State.
That's what they said.
They told us.
Secor's kick got the distance. And it is good. On 2nd and 7. Wenning's got time. Looking for Williams. Caught. And he will take it to the house. 72 yards, Obi.
You know that 300-yard mark we just spoke about 10 seconds ago?
Yeah.
I think he got it.
He got it, too. Maurice Canaday. Once Williams got a step on him, it was all over.
And perfect placement by Wenning. I mean, look at Wenning with guys consistently from the UVA defense around him, staying strong in the pocket, throwing the ball up, and like I said, he's better in the pocket than out of it. Let his wide receiver do the running for him.
9 receptions, 159 yards for Williams. That is the longest this season and, of course, of his career. The sophomore from Indianapolis, he's the big wide receiver they've been looking for. And it pays off. Wenning connects on the touchdown pass, and Ball State's lead goes back to double digits. Wenning barking out the signals. They'll keep it on the ground with Edwards. Oh, and he'll take it into pay dirt. Jahwan Edwards busting over the left side. What a day for Jahwan Edwards. 21 rushes, 147 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Jahwan Edwards, a great play right here, and great play for offensive line. Right here, look at that. All you need is a little seam, the seal block right here, and Jahwan Edwards can come through there. It looks like almost a magic trick where he got lost in the line and scored it through. But it's really just great blocking by his offensive line.
He is the all-time touchdown rushing leader in Ball State history now. 7 multiple touchdown games, 6 with 3 or more scores. Jahwan Edwards, you deserve a little rest, my friend. Now Virginia will fall to 2-3 overall. Record goes to 2-2 at home. Beat Lembo and company. They'll go to 5-1 on the season. And I think that's going to do it. Don't forget Wake Forest, North Carolina State coming up immediately following our game. But for Ball State, it's a joyous occasion. They get their 5th win over a BCS team. We thank you for joining us on ACC Football Saturday. Coming up next, North Carolina State takes on Wake Forest. For Ogun Mahaley and Dave Baker, I'm Ron Thulin. Our final score from Charlottesville. Ball State 48, Virginia 27. Have a great afternoon, everybody.